Hypothalamus Artificial Intelligence, HI. It presents companies in the process of digital transformation, its offer of professional services and the supply of algorithms of highly complex multi-problem mathematical models. These services are called Decision-Making Artificial Intelligence, Optimizing Medical Appointment Assignment. Optimizing Medical Appointment Assignment. To present the general theory, a hypothetical user company called Health Express has been taken as a reference. A health service provider is a licensed person or organization that offers medical care or treatment. They can provide services such as diagnosis, treatment, medication, surgery, and medical devices. Examples of health service providers: doctors, including obstetricians, gynecologists, and specialists; nurses, including nurse practitioners, licensed practical nurses, and registered nurses; pharmacists; laboratories; hospitals; clinics, urgent care clinics, and medical service supply companies. Health Express is a medical services supply company. A medical supply company provides medical equipment and supplies to healthcare professionals and patients. These companies work with hospitals and other facilities to make sure they have the supplies they need. Durable medical equipment, DME, reusable equipment such as wheelchairs, hospital beds, and diagnostic machines. Consumables, disposable items such as bandages, syringes, and gloves. Personal protective equipment, PPE, items such as masks, gowns, and face shields. Specialty and aesthetic products, items such as dermal fillers and laser devices. Medical supply companies work with hospitals and office managers to make sure they have the supplies they need. They can also provide custom medical, dental, and diagnostic kits and assemblies. They can offer logistical support for national emergencies and medical preparedness programs. Medical appointment assignment is the process of matching patients with healthcare providers for specific appointments. This may involve assigning patients to providers based on their specialty or provider schedules. This process may include scheduling equipment, facilities, and supplies for the success of the procedure. Traditionally, there are several methods of assignment, many of them based on the mental models of those involved. Provider-based assignment. A traditional method of assigning patients to providers based on providers scheduled to work on a given day. Team-based assignment. Assign vendors to a specific team for a given day, which can help organize who's working. Cluster scheduling. Group patients with similar health problems or conditions and assign a specific block of time or day to each group. And open booking scheduling. Ask patients to arrive within a set involves, such as between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. The management of medical appointments is an important part of ensuring the proper functioning of a healthcare facility. It involves scheduling appointments, handling customer service inquiries, record keeping, communicating with patients, and billing. Medical appointment assignment based on artificial intelligence. The application of artificial intelligence, AI, analyzes and understands complex medical and health data. In some cases, it can surpass or augment human capabilities by providing better or faster ways to diagnose, treat, or prevent disease. Since the widespread use of AI in healthcare is still relatively new, research is being conducted on its applications in various medical subdisciplines and related industries. AI is being applied to practices such as diagnosis, the development of treatment protocols, drug development, personalized medicine, and patient monitoring and care. Since X-rays are the most commonly performed imaging tests in radiology, the potential for AI to help with X-ray triage and interpretation is particularly significant. The use of AI-based medical appointment assignment is discussed below. Technological solution. Framework. To link predictive and prescriptive models, it is necessary that the explanatory variables of the behavior of the market, customers and/or competition, include control variables, those that can control the decision maker, so to calculate the elasticities, impact, of the control variables and make optimal decisions with respect to them. Examples of control variables: price, investment in advertising, campaigns 2x1, beer festival, amount of vendors. Based on historical databases, which today include the data provided by the IoT, the coordination of analytical methodologies, and therefore mathematical models, takes place in two steps: forecasting or predictive analytics, and optimization or prescriptive analytics. The diagram shows the decision optimization process that involves three models: predictive models, characterization of customers, supply and demand; prescriptive modes, business optimization modeling, and financial modeling. Traditionally, these models run independently in a sequence, cascading, so that there is no feedback between them. If we want to have better decisions, optimization models can be integrated as a single model. The knowledge database, containing the historical sample, must be the result of the union of two sources of information: the company Real Estate Express, RES, and that obtained from other sources, public or commercial. The first step, in the process of optimizing the decisions of the RES company, is the data acquisition and forecasting of the real estate market. The results of predictive analytics are specified in two forecasting models: multi-product bottom-up forecasting market variables by segment, and new clients classification. This is related to multiple predictive analytics models. The most used methodologies are advanced probabilistic models, artificial neural nets, support vector machines, data mining, and data envelopment analysis. The previous process is now summarized in integrated processes, all of which are managed by generative artificial intelligence. The prediction of the demand for medical services must be dynamic, this to optimize the probabilistic characterization of the events that may happen, which depends on the patient, the disease, the region and other factors. This knowledge helps to optimize the assignment of medical appointments. Operations research, or, is gaining increasing importance in public health interventions and programs, both nationally and internationally. Or is the optimization support of prescriptive artificial intelligence, or optimization. Some of the optimization models needed for the optimal operation of a medical supply company are: in blue, medium-term planning models. Distributing scarce drugs, optimization respond capacity, and health network design. In green, short-term scheduling models. Appointment assignment optimization, client management optimization, inventory, and procurement policies, and management pandemic process. Predictive analytics, mathematical models, objective and scope. The objective of the predictive mathematical models, to be used in the project, is to implement price and demand prediction models for health businesses, by segment, using the following artificial intelligence methodologies: artificial neural nets, support vector machines, and advanced probabilistic models. Integrating the results with current Health Express information system. This process is carried out following the principles of modern GPT artificial intelligence, generative pre-trained transformer models. The objective of medical appointment assignment optimization is design and implement an enterprise-wide optimization system, EWOS, based on advanced artificial intelligence models to support Health Express in the process of planning and scheduling its medical appointment assignment decisions and activities. The EWOS shall answer, by zone in multiple regions for multiple client segment, at least the following questions, each relating to a model. High DEM, demand for different types of clinical services, by region and by type of user. High SPA, offer of health spaces for the different types of clinical services. The models will be based on AI methodologies and High will adapt them to the requirements of Health Express. This system will be called Medical Appointment Assignment Optimizer, High MAO. Prescriptive analytics. The mathematical models will resolve as a minimum the questions defined by Health Express. Hy will design and implement all secondary models that are required to correct functioning of the system. Some of these models may be segmentation, clustering, and classification. The models will be based on advanced analytics methodologies, and Hy will adapt them to the requirements of Health Express. Prescriptive analytics, mathematical models, objective and scope. After a short-term health crisis, a process of recovery of normality and health activities will be necessary to absorb the excess demand that has accumulated during this period. Normalization is achieved through the necessary actions, which push the capacity to its maximum limit to absorb excess tails. The recovery of the ability to attend the health demand is a process slowed down by the management of the risk of contamination of patients in the hospital. This is a highly complex scenario that can only be addressed through a decision support system based on mathematical models. There is no other solution. Modeling the clinical system. The mathematical modeling is organized around the patient's care process, the only way to achieve the adjustment of the capacity to resolve the care pressure, given the chain effect of the concatenated waiting queues, typical of health care. The only way to get out of the health quagmire and maintain excellence in care, is to do to patients what needs to be done, only what needs to be done to them, at the right time, in the best possible way, and controlling the risk of contamination. This acceleration means shifting more demand to the next link in the chain. This coordination requires the flow of the process of all the diseases treated in the clinic, using all the resources, and if necessary, acquiring, or renting, equipment to improve the process. For correct decision-making, it is essential to have a framework of necessary actions, structured by processes. In addition, it must standardize, prioritize, quantify the development of the management system, to be able to compare decision policies. It is necessary to order the face of the chaotic storm of initiatives. The approach methodology that we propose from the Venturi project is organized around the patient's care process, the only way to achieve the adjustment of the resolution capacity to the care pressure, given the chain effect of the concatenated waiting queues, typical of health care. The only way to achieve excellence is to do to the patient what needs to be done, only what needs to be done, at the right time, and in the best possible way. This should result in an acceleration of the process, shifting more demand to the next link in the chain. Example: orthopedic and trauma surgery. The process of activity disorder begins with the disruptive effect caused by patients or by complication of their pathology. Detailed process modeling is necessary to be able to build mathematical models that allow us to solve the problem in a comprehensive way. For example, in the modeled process of a hypothetical traumatology service, 13 linked waiting points are produced, which will be managed jointly and according to the uniqueness of each of them. The detail of the model depends on the technical decision of Health Express. The more detailed model will facilitate more automated decision-making, which is feasible according to current computational power. The simplest models will leave out decisions, which need to be made anyway. If you have a detailed database, a large model is best. The result is the optimization of the scheduling of hospital services, for all patients and the resources used by the hospital, for each period of the planning horizon. Optimization of mathematical models for the assignment of activities in a health organization. Any methodology that does not address the problem of assignment of activities in a health organization by orchestrating a group of AI models, will not be able to handle the pressure of patient care and resource consumption in a systemic way, and will only ignore the underlying problem and produce decisions that are far from the optimal and efficient points. Mathematical modeling is applicable to any healthcare organization, as optimization and efficiency are what make healthcare safe, ensuring appropriate and timely action for each patient. Its versatility allows the entire system to be addressed, or a specific service, or a specific pathology. And it can be promoted by the health organization itself or by those business actors whose involvement with the health sector leads them to support this type of project, especially in complex times for the health sector. We must not forget the words of Albert Einstein. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Thank you for allowing us to add value to your company through our mathematical models. Thank you very much for your attention.